Yokoso, Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today the journey continues. Today will be a little different. Bit of a side quest today. Today we'll learn how to play shogi. We'll be playing this game on Nintendo Switch. I just got it. It was on sale for 500 yen, which means like $5. We left off here yesterday. We were about to talk to God, the creator of this world in Xenoblade 2. The chapter is called Konohoshi. So Hoshi means star, so this star, Konohoshi no Kyoku. So the memory of the star. So before we find the memory of the star, let's go play some shogi with God. We need to learn how to play better to do that. So let's go to our game menu. So the game is this. The cool thing about it, there's 300 different levels to play against, different levels of AI, so you can really gauge your level and see if you're leveling up. So the word here is shogi. The game of generals. Sho means general. Gi kind of means like a game. And then this is Kintaku Shogi. Alright, let's jump right in. Shuryo. So end Xenoblade 2. So you saw there, my name is Akira Sensei. I'm a Japanese teacher. But today we can learn a Japanese game as well. Okay, so let's see. In this game, you have a couple options. First, you can play a new game. Shinki means like fresh, new. And then Taikyaku means like a game of chess. This is very similar to chess, by the way. It's derived from a similar game in India, so the rule set's very similar. One major difference that we'll see. You can also do so. Kifu no yomikomi. So you can read. That's the. What do I want to say? It's the the record of moves in Go. Just blanking there for a second. And then sette is like the settings. Let's look at the settings first. Okay, so we have a few different settings. First one we can look at here is you can change the board. So henko means to change. And then, so ban, the board, koma, the pieces, and then henko, you can change those. So this is traditional, where you'll see 2 kanji on each piece, but there are easier ones. This is the one we'll use. It shows where the pieces move. Kind of helps to learn. For example, this is the rook type piece that moves straight in every direction. You can see the little blue arrow there that indicates that. The pawns, you can see just one dot. That means they just move forward. We'll look at that more later. And you can also do the alphanumeric, the Roman characters. So R means rook, L means lancer, N means knight. Also shows the moves there. Let's see, I think for now we'll do this one. And then kette, we can decide on that. So these are some other settings about things like whether things will be announced. And things about hints, hinto. Matta is taking a move back. And this is kakunin, whether it'll be confirmed or not. Let's just keep those on the default. Okay, let's go back. Let's jump into the game and see how these pieces move, and we can see how we can play well at this game. By the way, welcome everyone. Yokoso, Japanese Quest. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Normally on this channel, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. Today we're learning a Japanese game. You can see all the words down here are from previous games we've played. We learn words and our power level goes up. Today we're going to learn a game. Helps a lot if you go to Japan to know some Japanese games, even if you can't speak the language. you kind of have a common game language you can play. It can be a gateway then into learning more of the language. So let's do a new game here. So you can choose now to play versus a person or a computer. Tai kind of means against. So you can go against a person or against a computer. We'll go against a computer. By the way, this person is not people online, just someone that you're with. You can play and switch off. Okay, anata no teiban. So which turn? You can do sente, which means the first turn, or gote, second turn. So just who starts. Koma. This kanji means piece. So koma ochi means to lose a piece. So it's the handicap. For right now, we'll keep it normal. And then jikan, time, seigen, limit. So the time limit, you can say nashi, which means nothing. There's other options for how long each turn can be. And then the computer level. This is the fun part of this game, because in this game, again, looking at the game is, you can see at the top two, Kintaku Shogi, level 300. So there's 300 different levels of AI you can play against. The problem was, I don't really know how to play this game. So when I started playing a couple days ago, I couldn't even beat level 1. It's not trivial. It's not super easy. You can look at the levels of AI. Level 1, level 1, and that you can see the kanji for weak there. So that's the weakest level. And then level 300, so level 300, and that is kyo, or tsuyoi, which means strong, so that's the strongest. So what do you think in chat? Which level should we try? Maybe we'll start with level 1. Alright, so let's kind of look at the moves. We can just start the game. Okay, you hear that voice that kind of announces the pieces and things. Okay, so we can see the buttons. Kette, A, decide your move. X, let's just press X. So X goes to your the place where your pieces are, and that's very important in this game. The main thing that's different about chess is the pieces in your graveyard can come back into play. So for example, if we take this pawn here, it goes into our graveyard, we can now put it anywhere on the board. And that changes the game quite in some major ways. Makes the end of the game a lot more exciting. So let's just look at the pieces. The game's helpful, it tells you how they move. So the pawns, you can see the kanji here. If you saw the full kanji, it would actually be foot soldier. Maybe really quick, let's change it to the proper kanji. We can go to sette and change the pieces for a moment. This is how they looked normally on a board. Kette, let's choose that. Whoops. My Pro controller's flipping out. I should probably use my D-pad rather than the joystick. Okay, so Fuhyo is pawn. It's often called Fu. If you look at the kanji foot soldier, it's a foot soldier. And as you can see, all these, they can move one space forward. That's it. They also attack forward. Alright. Let's go to the back line first. This piece is the Lancer. It moves only forward. It can move all the way forward. So similar to a rook, but just weaker. This, by the way, is the rook, but we'll get back to that. This is the knight. It's called Keuma. And it can't move right now, so I can't click on it, but it can move like a knight in chess, but only forward, and only in the straight L shape. It can't go here, for example. So it's like a weak knight, basically, from chess. Here we have the silver general. You can see the kanji there for silver, and then the kanji for general. Ginsho. By the way, this here was the, if you look at the kanji, is the incense cart. Kosha, I believe. Alright, and then, no, I think it's Kyosha. Let's double check on the, really quickly on the Wikipedia. Some of these pieces are new to me as well. So that one for the Lancer, yeah, Kyosha. Kyosha. So that incense can be Ko, which is why I said Ko, it's another variant. But in this case, it's usually Ko, but this Kyosha for the lance. Alright, let's go back to the game. So, Ginsho. We have this gold general. It's the kanji for gold. Kin, kanji for silver. Gin. And those move in some kind of interesting ways. Essentially, they can move. The Gin can move the 3 forward squares, and then the 2 diagonal back squares. Whereas the gold general has even more movement squares, because it can move to the sides as well. And only back. The king, however, moves just like a king in chess. It can move all around, not off the board, obviously. And here we have another gold general, silver general, and then another knight, Keuma, and then Kyosha, another lancer. And the most powerful pieces are the bishop and the rook. The bishop functions just like a bishop in chess. Kaku, the kanji for angle, so it moves diagonally at an angle as far as you want. Kakugyo, it's called, which literally is angled movement. Flying, konnichiwa. Yeah, it will make more sense once you start playing. And then here we have, this is the most powerful piece in the game. And this is one reason I want to play this on Japanese Quest. Minstray, yokoso. Japanese Quest, welcome. We got a new party member. So this is the rook, Hisha. You can see the kanji here. Kanji for flight, and the kanji for like a car or a vehicle. So this is like a flying, imagine like a flying cart, like a flying chariot. Kind of part of Japanese and Chinese legend. That's what this is. It's a flying chariot, so it can go all the way down, all the way to the side. Excuse my bad drawing. The really cool thing about this, though, all these pieces can get promoted. If you get to the back 3 ranks, so this area here, they can be promoted. And the coolest thing, we can get some dragon hype, because our emote here is a dragon. This chariot can be promoted to a dragon. So let me do our dragon emote to indicate the appropriate dragon hype for this moment. And the really good thing, if you get both dragons, you can get double dragon. You can get 2 dragons in this game. Because like I said, if we capture their dragon, if we capture their flying cart, and promote that one, we can have 2 dragons, which is a good situation. Okay, so just to kind of get a feel for it, let's just kind of jump right in. Eritho, yokoso. Japanese Quest, welcome. Okay, let's keep going. And just fair warning, I'm not an expert at this game, so people in chat, help me out. Slightly untalented, yokoso. Welcome. In chat, you can kind of show and suggest moves, because Japanese Quest, what we do here, this is a collaborative learning experience. You can see all the words at the bottom. These are the words we've learned so far playing Japanese games. Today is a bit different, but in this chat area, we can help each other move. Because honestly, I may lose this game, even though it's the lowest level. So help me out. Anyway, let's do a first move. There's a good feature. If you ever want a hint, you can ask for a hint here. It says hinto. And it gives you a hint, but you don't get to properly get, like, you get medals for beating a certain level. You don't get a medal if you use a hint. So let's try not to use a hint for this first game. Alright. So I'm still not totally sure the best first move, but from looking at hints and things and just playing, it seems like By the way, let's go back to our easier set that shows what the moves do. So let's go to Sette, Settings. And then let's go. This one shows how we can move, which helps a lot. If you want even more help, you can go to this one. It shows pawns, rooks, all labeled with letters. But we want to see some of the kanji, so we get a sense of them. So let's go. Usually it's in kanji. Which is why it's probably not so popular around the world. But honestly, this is an awesome game, which maybe I think might be better than chess, even though I really like chess. Yeah, how to notate. Good question. You'll kind of see it once we move. You'll hear the announcer. They can announce with the numbers. 1 through 9, you can see 9 spaces, so one more space than chess, and then 1 through 9 is labeled also in Japanese. So you can notate in this way, and then say, yeah, which pieces. So some people are making suggestions. Let me see if I can figure out the notations. So Dark Diamond suggested 2, so that would be like here. And then 6, so move it to 6, so Roku. And that's actually a good move, because we're pushing the pawn. It's still defended by the rook, or the Hisha. So let's go. We had another suggestion. So yeah, we can't take all the suggestions, but we'll try some of them. We don't need to have perfect play here. Let's give this a try. Again, I don't care if we lose. This is purely for instructional purposes right now. Later we might get things more serious. Interesting, so they just mirrored our move. Okay, let's just keep moving. Again, you can make suggestions. And you notice the announcer said the move too. She said fu after saying the notation of the place it was. So let's do another move here. Find often pushing up the general seems good. Someone suggesting rook pawn up again. Let's just do it because this is just for fun. Okay, so they put their gold general up there to defend that. You can see the gold general can go almost all the spaces around it. Should we move that again? Probably not. Let's start moving some other pieces as well. Maybe some... So back rank has a suggestion. Kin. So you're saying... So he is right. So which... You're saying the kin to 7? Or to Hachi? Are you saying here? I think that's what you're saying. That seems about like what I was going to do anyway. So sounds good. The other kin? We can do the other kin too. Again, this is not super important right now, so we'll just do this. Just get a sense of how the pieces move and... Okay, so they're moving back on us. This is not going to be a perfect game. This is an instructional game. We can lose. That's fine. But let's just get a sense of movement. So they're moving theirs forward. Yeah, the coordinates on the board, you can see 1 through 9 here, and then 1 through 9 in Japanese here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, it might be a bit easier if it was chess notation with letters and numbers, but it looks like they have notation in numbers and Japanese numbers written with kanji. So if you wanted to notate here, you could do it that way, the way people have been doing. So push rook pawn to 2-4. Let's give it a try. It won't be immediately taken, it looks like, so let's just do it.
同じく歩
Okay, notice she said onajiku, which means the same space, and then she said fu, which again means the pawn. Alright, are you guys thinking we want to retake this with the rook? Why not? So notice now, in their graveyard, they have a pawn. And one thing you need to be very aware of in this game, rather than chess, is they can use this piece again. So if we put this rook here, they could do something like put their pawn back here, attacking the rook, meaning we'll have to move back. You need to always be aware of surprise attacks like that, but let's give this a try. Can we win our first ever shogi game? That is the question. Alright, so we can't take this. Keep in mind, if we go here, we're promoted to a dragon, but we can't do that because we'll be taken by the king. So we kind of have to retreat. We can, however, start thinking about putting our pawn back into action here, which could be nice once we do retreat. So let's retreat for now. And I would think about going here, but let's be a bit safer for now. Again, I'm not good at this game, I'm a beginner. But that's kind of basic idea. Okay. King's feeling a bit exposed here. At the same time, though, we could attack something here. If we go here, for example, could give them some trouble. So yeah, why don't we put... If we put the pawn here, yeah, the bishop is trapped. That knight can take, though, is the problem. Or no, the knight can't take. What am I saying? See, I'm still kind of, not used to it. So sometimes I'm not seeing exactly where things go. But yeah, if we put the pawn here, we can just take it, right? Because it's trapped. So let's do that. Free gold, exactly. Wow, they're letting us have it. So that was gonna be a big advantage for us, so let's take that. Remember, this pawn will now graduate to be a gold general. We can choose to keep it as a pawn or graduate as a gold general. Which do you think? Should we keep it as a pawn or graduate as a gold general? We sometimes vote on Japanese Quest, so vote 1 or 2. Thinking it's pretty obvious here we want to graduate. So yeah, you can graduate to, it's called a... To. You can see the To character there. Someone wants to be a 2. Okay. Let's become the gold general. Let's see if they take it. So it did take it with the bishop. Or no, with their rook. So we could trade rooks here. The question is, should we? We're up a bishop. That's good. We could easily block this with our gold. Or we could block it with the bishop or something. We could start to think about... The cool thing is when you have a piece, take a look at this. If you click on this piece, we can put it anywhere on the board. So if someone's saying exchange rook and drop it off on 82. Yeah, I was thinking something like that might be nice as well. Yeah, I had the same kind of thought. So why don't we try that? Often, at this time in the game, exchanging and then dropping pieces can be nice. Yeah, he'll pawn and annoy you. Yeah, that's the thing. They always do pawn and annoy you. Drop a pawn in front of you and annoy you. Let's try this plan of trading. See how it goes. So we can graduate now to a dragon. You can see here the kanji for dragon. This dragon won't last long, unfortunately, but... Let's get some dragon hype in chat. We now have a dragon.
なる
We have a dragon emote with also it has the character for Mo, which means also. So we got some dragon hype. So let's see. So now we have. Let's see here. So we have to keep in mind they have our rook now too, which could be a problem. They can lay that on us. Rook 8. So you're thinking here? So I'm thinking that's good too, but a couple things they could do. They could throw their rook down here defensively. We can't immediately attack, can we? Right, true, we are attacking two things, though. Okay, let's try it.
先手8二飛車後手2三飛車
Okay. It's kind of a weird move. Keep in mind, this is the lowest level computer, so they're not going to make the best moves. That move seemed like not their best move they could have made. I guess they're protecting that piece. They're protecting their silver. We can now take the knight, which we should probably do. You think? Keep in mind, too, we can now move our bishop back into play somewhere. We can start to think about throwing it down somewhere. Like here, for example, if we put the bishop. Once we move here, that could be very threatening, that kind of idea. They're going to take on 2-9. It's true, 2-9's not defended. I think they're in too much danger for that to matter, really, though. So let's try up here. And see how it goes. We got a dragon.
先手8一飛車成
Dragon hype. Yeah, I think our attack is faster too.
2九飛車成
So what do they do? We get the dragon hype emote in there again. So yeah, they did attack that, but they can't break through that wall. Plus we have the knight. So we could take that. We could get the bishop in here. What are we thinking in chat? Kaku means angle. Bring in kaku. Like here, for example. 26 knight easily breaks the wall. 2-6. I'm not sure what you're saying about the 2-6 knights. Oh, the opponent's move. Okay. B7-2. Yeah, that works too. Let's go there. Same idea, but gives them less options for throwing pieces down on us. Because they do have a knight now, keep in mind.
先手7二角後手7一桂馬
So they do have the knight in there like we were thinking. And we can't take it. Huh. So what are you thinking now? That may not have been our best move. Take the gold? Yeah, probably the good play. Let's do that. So look, the bishop is promoted into you can see the kanji for Uma, horse there. So it gains more movement, it can move in all directions then.
先手6一角成
Yeah, Bank Rank, have you played much shogi before? Because I haven't played it much. Seems like you have played this before. Which is good. So yeah, now we can play the king here. Yeah, that should work. It's defended by our dragon.
先手7二金後
And
手
now we can move
5
in
一
here
玉
with our dragon. They can block it, but it doesn't matter really at this point, it seems.
先手7一竜後手4二玉
Okay, they're running. So what's the play now, do you think, for to end this? We have knights. So we can move our king over, so knight 4-5. So here, say? Or no, here? Yeah, that probably works. We're forking these two pieces, plus we can get in here for an attack. That looks good.
先手4五桂馬後手4一角
Interesting. They brought their bishop in defensively. Okay. You thinking we just take the gold knight here? Or take the silver? Yeah, this computer is not good. Taking silver is better. Yeah. Let's take the silver. The silver here, looking good. And should we graduate then to gold? Alright, take silver because it draws the king closer. Let's try that.
先手5三桂馬成後手同じく玉
Okay, now we could fork him again. Yeah, should we fork him again? Yeah, the notation is tricky with the same letters. 5-1. Yeah, just moving. I mean, we could just take the bishop as well. Should we just take the bishop? Let's take a bishop. Five-one rook. So right here. So you're suggesting here? Keep in mind, this is not a rook anymore. This is a dragon. So that would force the king. Well, can't the rook block then? Or no? So what do you think? Bishop blocks. 面白いですね. Good to see you. じゃ、またね. See you later. Bishop blocks and 4 maybe. So I'm seeing kind of a lot of different movement suggestions. Hope you'll excuse me. I'm just going to take the the bishop because I feel like it. And hope that's not a terrible move.
先手4一竜後手2七
Alright, so they're attacking down there with their knight. I don't think that will matter that much, but that could be a problem later. Greg TV, konnichiwa. We're trying something different today. Learning how these pieces move. By the way, just as a helpful guide, anyone just joining, these little dots say where pieces move. One dot means they move forward. An arrow means they move all the way that way. Okay, so let's see here. And I'm sure I'm making some moves that aren't great and other suggestions are better. That's okay, this is just a purely learning game. And let's start to think how we can end this game. Let's get our bishop in here. We just got a new bishop. Let's play our bishop. Let's get the bishop in play.
先手
So it's defended by our gold
角
king there.
6四玉
So probably not the best move around, but we can take this pawn now. So let's just start doing things. It becomes now a horse graduating.
先手7三角
Now
成
let's hope we can somehow destroy their
後手
king.
7五玉
So we could move that there, but he could immediately take. Keep in mind, we can put these back on the board. Anything in your graveyard in shogi, you can play out. So we could put the silver here, for example. Is it mate in one? So if we put the silver here, I think we're done, right? I think that's mate. Our silver is mate. Is there any other mate? So if we go here, their king has nowhere they can go. Just think about why. So they can't go here because we have our horse here. This now points in all directions. It can't go here for the same reason. So we put the silver knight here. It can't go here because the silver points in all these directions. These two are covered by the pawns. The silver itself will be here defended by the pawn. So there's nowhere else it can go. So right now, Unboxus, you might remember in Xenoblade, we had just met God, or we're about to meet God. We're now playing God in Shogi. That's the idea. So it's a bit of a side quest before we save the world. In Xenoblade, we can end the game here. So if we play our silver, here should be done.
先手7六銀
Kachi! Okay. Sumemashita. Anata no kachi desu. So kachi means to win. See this nice big kachi thing we won. And for this we get 2 medals. So we get the first one, fu, like a pawn. This one, gin. We get 2 medals. The reason we get these medals is because the first one you need to win playing the first move, but you can actually do a move take back. We didn't do that, but if you do this, matta, it means to take a move back. It's common in games. The kitty here is meowing at me, so bear with me. Got to figure that out. And then we also got gin because we did not do any move take backs. If we had done a hint, we would get no medals. The way you get gold medal is if you play second, a little more challenging. The way you get the gold plus medal is if you have if you're missing both your rook and your bishop. Yeah, but peaceful thing. Before we save the world, we can relax a little bit. So we won. Sweet. And the cool thing about this game, you can look back at your moves. So let's actually look. I'm curious, because we had some suggestions about a good move right here. And I took that bishop, but other people were saying that maybe it was not a great move. Let's just, out of curiosity, we can do Saikai to start over. Let's do a hint to see what the AI, the strong AI, says we should do right here. So let's do Hinto. And Hinto, Hyoji shimasu ka? Would we like to display a hint? Let's display that hint. Let's see if they take the bishop like I did, or if they do... I think people were saying go here, so I'm guessing that might be a better move. Let's see what the hint says. Hi. And let's just play out the end of the game if a strong AI was doing it. So these are like a good player would do. Hint takes a little while. Nintendo Switch is thinking. Oh, the hint also says taking it. Alright, so I guess that's a decent move. So let's take the piece, and let's see how they win. Let's take a hint. Let's see if it's similar to how we won. Hey, I think that is what we did, wasn't it? So I think those moves are pretty strong actually at the end. Okay, and then what did we do after that? I forgot the next move we did. Alright, we did move here, didn't we? Yeah, we took that pawn, so let's see what the hint does. Yeah, thanks for the comment, Shin. So, yep. So this is exactly what we did. Interesting. So we had a pretty strong endgame, which is rare for me. Often when I'm playing this AI, I've beat up to level 14 on it, and I just did them in order. I often will have a material advantage, but then fail because they'll do some surprise attack I didn't see. And so, interesting. So they did the same exact mate that we did. Interesting. So these hints can help a lot to get better at this game, I have found. Like to see what a good move looks like. I can go a bit further back. And let's look at the kind of pivotal moment. So they made that attack. And then... what did we do? Right, we played that bishop there. Let's see if that was a good move. I mean, it might be a good move, but let's see if the hint would have done something similar. What is a strong move there? We'll see. We'll see if they agree. Interesting, so they had the knight fork even earlier. Let's try that. But they did like that move, and we did that move later. Alright, let's keep getting hints, see what they would do. So yeah, whoever suggested that move, that was a good move. Certainly helped us later. They'll probably... you think they'll take the king? No, now they put it in. Interesting. Even though it's sacrificing the bishop, they're playing the bishop. Okay, let's get a hint. Interesting. So that's what they're doing. So notice there's a lot of sacrifices in the endgame because you can reuse pieces. Sacrifices aren't as bad as they might be in chess. So you take that. Even though you're giving up your dragon, then you can play this. It's game over. Let's just do the hint just to make sure. But yeah, that's mate in one. And it's the cool thing about this game. you can kind of play through all of that and see how different attacks
先
work.
手6二金
Sweet. Okay, and let's just really quickly, you can look at that attack that the computer suggested. So started with that fork, then the bishop, which kind of looks like a sacrifice. But they didn't want to sacrifice it so that our knight could be in a very strong position then. So they moved that there. We sacrifice the dragon. And then bring in... You can see how in Shogi, it's a game changer. You can bring pieces in. Gold General is raining down from the sky. Okay, let's try another game. This time playing it ourselves without the hint. So for our first game too, why don't we save the moves? Kifu no Hozon. Can save the moves there. Kifu o Hozon shimashita. So we saved our record of that game. So now let's try a new game. What level do you think we should try? Want to try something like level 20? Or... I don't know. Let's do a level that's challenging. That we might lose. What are you thinking? What level do you want to try? Let's have a vote. I'll say we can try level 20. We could try level 50. Or if you want, we could try just level 2. So let's vote. 2, 20, 50. I'll say we have 3 options for what level you want to try. So we passed level 1. Ah, Verb, konnichiwa. Today's a bit different. So suggest here in chat what level you want to try. How much do you want us to be challenged? Just to tell you how I have played, I started this game a couple days ago, and I have beat level 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 14. So 20 would be beyond what I have beaten. 50 would be well beyond. 2, probably still not that bad. I'm not sure. So back rank says 70. I'm going to count that as a vote for 50. Burb votes 20. Any other votes? Greg to be votes 20. Any other votes? Aihane votes 20. Okay, voting will close in 5 seconds. Go. Yon. San. Ni. Ichi. Another for 20. Okay, let's vote. Let's see if we can beat level 20. And then with no hints, and all of us combined together in Japanese Quest, it does not have to be just me. Again, pretend this is the end of Xenoblade. We met God. God says, I'm dying, but let's play Shogi for the fate of the universe. Let's defeat him. So right now we're playing Shogi versus God. We must win. No hints. Only our knowledge, and let's kind of help each
よ
other
ろし
out.
くお願いします
So I've not beat level 20, so I'm not quite sure if I can beat it alone. I'm not sure how much better it gets each level, to be honest. So yeah, again, how to play, just really basic. It kind of tells you, the dots tell you where they move. So pawn goes forward 1, rooks go long in every direction, the bishops go diagonal in every direction. So they kind of, with the blue squares, show you where each piece goes. The knights go in an L shape, just like chess. So these generals are different than in chess, but you can see where they go with those dots. That's the basics. We'll get a sense of it as we keep going. Yeah, the kanji also are a little tricky. Basically, these kanji are foot soldiers. This kanji means angle, kaku, so it can go in an angle. This kanji means flight, so it flies down. This kanji is gold general, silver general, king. This one's actually gyoku for like a jewel. Back rank, can you give a hint? Yeah, you can give a hint. That's kind of what we're doing. As long as no one's like looking up things online to get a computer-generated hint. Hints are completely cool. So yeah, let's try to beat it. What do you suggest for a first move? Anyone can suggest. Because I'll kind of describe the moves as people suggest moves. So this is a lance that just goes straight. This is a knight, it just goes in an L shape, only forward. The king goes in every direction, as you can see. The strongest pieces are the rook and the bishop. Alright, let's start. There's no suggestions, so I'll just do something. Last time we started with pushing this pawn. Let's just do that again.
先手2六歩
One reason this move is decent,
3四
it's defended, as you can see, by the rook here, by the Hisha. Normally you want pieces to be defended. Burb says maybe move the pawn in the third column to open up the bishop. Yep, that's a suggestion. That's what they did, but now it's not defended. We could still do that. Okay, so back rank is suggesting 7, 8, bishop, or no, 7. Wait, so you're saying you want the rook here? No, that's all good. We're all kind of learning. I don't know much about strategy either. I've just played this a bit and seen the hints a bit for a few days. That's about it. So I'm a beginner as well. Alright. So yeah, they did that there. They probably won't trade, so we could still do the suggestion from Burb. We could move this here too. So we have a couple suggestions. Maybe I'll just do... Let's do two suggestions here. Suggestion 1 is from Burb. Suggestion 2 is from Back Rank. First person to vote on one, we'll do that one, because I don't really care which one we do. I think both are decent moves at this point in the game. So 2 would be moving this pawn up here. Or no, 1 would be moving the pawn up here, so that's 1. And then moving the bishop here, that would be option 2. So first vote, we'll do one of those. Other than the original people, unless you switch your vote. So let's try 2. Again, doesn't matter that much. We're not trying to do perfect shogi. Let's try 2.
先手7八飛車
Sure, let's try it.
後手4二金
Okay, so they're moving up their gold general for some defense. So yep, Japanese chess, it's called shogi. It's very similar to chess. It's derived from the same Indian game, so a lot of the pieces move in the same way. Ah, okay, so the timing, that's okay. It doesn't really probably matter that much at this level. But yeah. Ah, is that why you said sad then? Okay. Well, that's okay. Let's just kind of move things then.
先手
Cyberpunk Kitty, konnichiwa.
銀後手
Yep, a lot of these games, there's a Chinese chess variant. A lot of these variants came from the same game. Let's just move. I found in general to move up some of your
金
silver and gold knights is quite good.
金上がる 先手5八
So I'll just do a bit of moving. Sorry if my moves are terrible. They probably
後
are.
手6一銀
But I guess we might want to start pushing this pawn if we have this here.
先手7六歩後手8八角
So they did
成
trade there. Things can get weird now. They can start forking us with their bishop.
後手2八
That's what I was afraid of. So yeah, some bad moves by me. That's okay. We can keep playing. So I don't think I can take anything immediately. But it can be promoted into something even more dangerous. Let's try to move here.
先手1八香車
So I was thinking you would do it, promotes to a horse, and now it can take one of these. We could defend it with our own bishop. So that's an idea. Any suggestions? So yeah, we could save that piece if we move the bishop there. I don't see any other way to save our lancer, which goes forward. I'm also thinking, is there a way to trap this piece? Because that'd be kind of nice. Muzukashii ne. It's a difficult game, but it's a fun game. And by the way, losing is fun. If we lose, we can just... That's okay. We can still win, though. Probably not with the way we're doing. I mean, in a way, taking suggestions can make it hard because my suggestions can get out of order, which like they kind of did, but that is okay. Let's go here, I guess.
先手2七角後手1四歩
Alright, so they're pushing down there. We can consider keeping this attack going. Down this line, it's defended. Sometimes I mix up where the bishop's pointing. If you look at the bishop, so that's pointing there. Not there. Okay. We could move out our knight. That's a thought. Any good moves? I'm not seeing any great moves at the moment. Counterattack the pawn though. Could try something like that.
1六歩後手2八馬
Okay. Not exactly sure why he moved the bishop there. Maybe he didn't like being stuck there. Could be attacking the pawn. I don't know. You could move here, maybe? Which could attack the gold here and be dangerous for our king. We could run away with our king. We could also move back. Whoops, I just did that.
4九
I guess we moved back.
後手4四歩
I didn't even really try to do that. Sorry about that. So let's see. We could push this pawn. Push pawn in front of the rook? Sure.
先手7五歩後手3二金
Okay, we can push it again. You think? Give it a try.
7四歩後手 7二飛車
Okay, so we can take... Changing pawn in front of the rook is normally good. Okay, let's try that then.
先手7三歩成後手同じく飛車
Drop back on 7-4. Right, that was the plan. So this is a good thing in this game. Often, if you get a piece, a pawn, you can then drop it right back on them. Let's do that.
先手7四歩後手7二飛車
So now we can push that. They could take it, though, with the knight, right? What do you think? H6 pawn. So here? Need to bring more pieces? That sounds fair.
先手8六歩後手7三歩
So their pawn's back, so we can probably take that again, right?
先手同じく歩成後手同じく飛車
He just lost a move. Okay. So we can play the pawn again.
先手7四歩後手7七歩
Huh. I wonder why he played the pawn there. I think we can just take that, right? With our rook? Idisho. Let's take it.
先手同じく飛車
By the way, just a warning, may make some terrible moves.
飛車
That's okay. So we could have taken it with the Gin, but I think we want to keep up this attack lane here, Burb, because the Gin can only go one square. We need to keep that pawn defended. So does that mean we want to push this pawn again with that idea back rack, or do we want to push the Gin knight to this point? So we can see now we got a pawn. But look, we can't play this pawn anywhere. I'm clicking on it because if you have a pawn on every line already, you cannot play that pawn. So we have this pawn that they're missing, but we can't play the pawn. Bring silver and knight up without losing 7-4. Right, so we want to keep this and then keep moving up our knight and our silver. Okay, so does that mean let's kind of keep that theme up then? Let's move up the silver for now.
先手8七銀
What do you think about the order of operation?
銀 先手8五歩後手4三金左 先手8六銀後手8二
Interesting, so they moved off their bishop now. They were afraid of the attack that back rank planned clearly. So now we can push this, actually. We should probably push it, right? Because it's only defended by the knight now. Right, let's promote it.
先手7三
They got scared.
成
They got scared enough that they moved off.
後手3八馬
Ooh, they just got a Geen. Interesting. They're getting desperate. So they took our silver. We can retake that to get a bishop right now. Or we can just take... We can just take their rook outright. I'm thinking we take the rook. Because they have no attack in there, really. I mean, they could take our bishop or gold next, but... Yeah, I'm thinking taking the rook seems good. Also, taking this one just back seems kind of good. Because they're still in a bad situation where they are. Let's just take it. All they did is take a silver. They could put the silver back defensively. But then we could still take the rook. Yeah, okay, let's take it. Let's take it with the gold here. Hopefully that's not
先手
terrible.
同じく金
You can keep gaining tempo, gaining tempo out of it.
桂馬
Okay, so then we can move this up here. I'm thinking we take this now. With the rook. And promote to a dragon. Right, attacking the rook again. Let's do it.
先手同じく飛車成後手6二飛車
Okay, so they defend. They can't attack us, though. So we could do something like put our bishop here. We could also push a pawn here. Take a look. So you can put a pawn in this line. That could be an idea. Or the bishop could go right here. Try to use a smaller piece first. Because if we use the bishop, we could trade the bishop for the rook. Is that true? Really? Huh, think of the rook as being stronger, but approximate same value in shogi. Is that because they promote to something similar? So we could think about throwing the knight down there. That could be a thought. What do you think about throwing the knight there? We attack this spot. It's a smaller piece. The bishop or the rook has to move. True, less of an issue when you have the drop rule. That makes sense as well. Right, it can move sideways once it promotes. So which move are you thinking? We could also move our knight down here to get the king in line. Probably not that. 5-5 knight. Five knight. So you're saying put the knight here? Attacking this. Is that what you're saying? Using bishop attacking 6-3. So 6-3. Alright, we have this a bishop attacking here. Right. Okay. Alright, we can draw that. So 5-5 knight here. We can then take that king up there as well.
先手5-5桂馬後手7-2銀
Alright, so they're threatening our dragon here now. We can check them and just take that one. We could trade for that. So what do you think the play is here? Take with knight? Somewhere? So the comments are silent, so maybe I'll just go with something. Let's see. I feel like taking the gold would be good to have later, so that might be decent. Let's just do that. Question is, do we check or not? Let's just check it.
先手4-3桂馬ならず後手同じく銀
Okay, they retake. So we now have... So we can now attack with our bishop here. That's an idea. Or no, that's not an idea. There's a knight right there. See, sometimes I forget that these are knights. Yeah, watch out for that knight. Because they don't look like a knight so much for me. This is like the kanji for like Japanese Judas tree or Camilla or something. Which means like nothing to me. So I don't always see it as much as I would see it in chess. So that would be bad. I would probably do 8-2. So yeah, we could move here. Let's do that.
先手8-2
Move our dragon out of the firing line.
後手8八
So we have a silver general attacking us down there. But it seems to me we can probably keep this attack going if we do something like this. Right, no need to exchange good dragon for bad rook. So we could go here and attack the king. They could then defensively do something here. But then we'd have this lancer. So that's an idea. Let's see. Keep in mind, we also have a few pieces we're working with now. This pawn we could put in that line. That might be kind of nice, actually, to attack that Gin right there with the pawn. What do you think? Throwing a pawn here could give them some trouble. How do the corner pieces move? Only straight. The corners are called lancers, and they just attack straight, they cannot go back. I'm thinking pawn here is pretty strong. Anyone agree? 9-1 lance looks alright. Yeah, take the lancer. Right, alright. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think pawn here looks pretty good too. Because if we put pawn there, they're in trouble. Aren't they? Yeah, let's just do the check. I mean, they can bring this down here to attack us, but we have then some options. Let's try it. That's quite good as well. Back rank says. Let's check later what the computer would have done at this point, but let's go with your suggestions. Or do you like the 7-3? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, the pawn there. I kind of like that pawn there. Let's vote on it. So, vote 1 is the pawn here. Vote 2 is take this piece. So we'll say 1 or 2. Let's have a vote on it. I really don't care. Both moves seem pretty strong. Let's just vote in chat quickly. Okay, so Burb is going with 1, so we get a vote for 1. I'm not going to vote because I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I don't really care. Anyone else want to vote? Voting will close in 5 seconds. Go! Yon, San, Ni, Ichi, Zero. Okay, let's go for the pawn. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's strong. Let's see what the hint says later when we hopefully will win this game. Still might have a ways to go.
7-3歩後手6一銀
Okay, so we can now promote this, which seems pretty strong too. We can still take this. We can also start thinking about playing our bishop anywhere, or our king anywhere. I'm thinking pushing this pawn is pretty strong. So the idea is you're saying 6-1 king. Yeah, count the number of defenders, right? A 7-2 does not work. But if we do 7-2, we can at least take Gin with a pawn, though. Isn't it a material advantage to take silver for a pawn? And I mean, if this promotes, they have to take it because this can take their rook, right? Ah, right. The rook also, because I'm forgetting where the rook's pointing for some reason. So that wasn't the best. Maybe let's just go here where we were thinking before. Does that still work? Helps to talk this through. 7-2 king. Okay, so you're thinking putting our gold general here. Let's do it.
先手
So I see Burb says agree.
金後手8九銀成
Okay, so we can now take that. So they're trying to attack us there. They just took our knight, and they can take our lance next. So we could now take this. Just take the rook. And then drop it. Drop on 2-2. I say we take the rook also.
先手6二金後手同じく銀
Okay, they take that. So we have the rook now we can play. Like, we could do something like... We could play this move now. Taking the Lancer. That would chase him. That would chase the... King would have to go here. Right? Then we could throw a rook down here. Or a bishop here. Anyway, it seems like it's near the end. So what are we thinking? 3-1? 3-1 here for rook. Promote the pawn. Certainly a good option as well. Yeah, I don't see the mate immediately either. Okay, let's do that. I feel like there must be a mate close, but I'm also not seeing it at this exact moment. Okay. So let's push this pawn here.
先手7二歩成後手9九成銀
That could give us some problems. So they have our gold now, and they have that. Okay. So do we take the silver here? Rook 2-2 is strong. What about taking their Lancer? We can try Rook 2, it's the only suggestion we have. Let's do it.
先手2二飛車後手3二金
Okay, so they block with gold. We can take the knight and check. Is that our play? Take it. Let's do that. They'll probably try to block with something. But we're now a dragon, so that's good.
先手2一飛車成後手
Right, so they're blocking us.
桂馬
So we can't take that knight because the gold will take us. What about putting a knight like here, attacking that silver? Take the silver? Okay. With our promoted pawn. I think that works.
先手6二と金後手同じく金
So we can think about this bishop could attack at some point. We could also throw in our new bishop, say here. That one might be hard to come back from. And still bringing in this knight is something to think about too. Could also still take this one and attack the king. Promote bishop 6-3. Sounds good to me. Oh, you're saying sacrifice it? If same gold, then 3-2 dragon. Same silver, then mate in 3. Okay, so we're saying sacrifice possibly our bishop here. Because if they do that, we can get a mate coming up just soon. Alright, let's try that. We are now a horse.
先手6三角成後手同じく金
Right. So then we can move here, you're saying? Even if they take... Dragon 3-2. So yeah, sacrificing that dragon, we can take it back. Let's try it.
先手3二竜引く後手同じく銀
And then we just play gold for the win, right? 5-2 gold. Looks good.
先手5二金
Yatta! Kachimashita! We have passed level 20. We have reached our goal. Nicely done with the help of back rank especially. Nicely done. Let's go back a bit and check some of those moves we were wondering about. Just for fun. This is a way you can kind of get better and learn how to win, at least it helps me in this game. So where are some moves we were wondering about? Let's kind of look when our attack started. Yatta! It's now a team sport, yeah. So we were attacking here. That piece moved there. We did this attack with the knight. They attacked us down there. And our attack evolved in that way. Nice. Yeah. Let's try another one. Yatta. Oh, what do we got? 66 bits. 66. いいですね。ありがとう. Any special reason for that number? Alright, let's try another one. We passed level 20. So someone suggested playing with a handicap. Why don't we try that? Let's try... Ja! Matane! So we'll have to try a handicap without back rank here. This could be a challenge. Let's try level 1. 2 pieces down. I never tried this. We'll probably lose with my skill level. But just for fun, let's try this. And we can look at the kind of comments later. Or we can look at the hints later. Good to see you back, Rank. Let's do it. And again, losing is fine. It's good to lose. When you lose, you can look at the hints and like learn how to get better. So it's kind of good to lose, just like in a language. Wait, what? So what? Wait, so we have the advantage. I think I messed it up. So we're ahead. We're up 2. Should we still play it? So we've got the advantage on level 1. Let's just go really fast and try to do this. So we have the rook. They don't. So let's just push that guy. This will be a fast one. Yeah, we have to change it. That's okay. Let's do a blitz game. You don't have a rook. Let's get a dragon. We must have a dragon. Oh no, they're trying to stop our dragon dreams. The goal is to get dragon as fast as possible. I think we need some more pawn movement here. So someone says 2-2. Yeah, I was thinking we could move there to be a dragon. Let's do it. We must be a dragon as fast as possible, even if they trap us or something. We are a dragon. They're getting scared. Okay, yeah, the silver would take if we just take that there, but now we can take this. We also have this bishop, so we can start to think about that too. Let's take this though. We got a dragon! Yeah, silver can move diagonal back. See, these dots show where they can move. So silver can move diagonal back and then forward. The little dots tell you which squares they can go on. Yep, take a look at the little dots. That's kind of the guide. Dragon achieved. Retreat. No, let's get our pawn up in here. Let's harass them with our pawn. Where did they just move last? Over there? Because we took their pawn. Yeah, it can't, but we can still take this though, right? I don't know. Possibly bad, but I feel like getting a pawn going. So we can just take that with the silver, right? So they are running. So we could just move here, or we could push the pawn. What do you think? Promote the pawn or attack with the dragon? I suppose it probably doesn't matter at this point too much. We now have a gold general. Ooh, nice. We can check it and take that silver now. Oh no, it is defended. We can't take that immediately. So I'm thinking we fall back for the moment. We can't fall back there. Silver will take because it goes back. So we fall back here. It's kind of lame, but... I mean, we could let them have it, but... No, we're not letting them have our dragon. That's not cool. We could take this pawn here, I suppose. What about falling back down and right? Yeah, let's just do that. Now we could bring this back and trade off if we want to. We could also consider some other things. Take with silver, keep the aggression up. Take with silver. Take what with silver? We could move this here and then take one of them. Let's move here. 2-2. Right, yeah, let's go there. That's what I'm thinking too. Alright, we take that now. Yeah, dots versus arrows. Keep in mind the dots versus arrows. The arrows may be hard to see on the small screen, but they're a little more substantial, showing they can move farther. Okay, so we could now do something here. We could do something like putting our Lancer here, attacking forward. Or we could attack there with our Dragon. We could also bring in the Bishop, I suppose. Let's do that. Let's play it kind of safe. Can take that. I'm trying to keep them from getting any pieces.
34歩
So we can take that.
下手同じく竜上手6一金
Alright. We're such a material advantage. It doesn't really matter that much what we do, but let's start pushing a pawn, I guess.
下手5五歩上手6二玉下手5四歩上手5二金上がる
And we could put something here to give them some trouble. We could do something like this.
下手5八香車
The Lancer's now attacking
上
that.
手6四歩
Let's push this pawn as well.
下手4六歩上手4一金下手4五歩上手6三銀下手4四歩上手4二金上がる
Okay, so we can take that there. Can push this here. A few options.
下手4三歩成上手同じく金右
Okay. I've no doubt I'm doing some bad moves here, but I feel confident we're gonna win. So 8-2, you're saying? Is anyone making a suggestion? I wasn't sure if that's current. Rook 3-1. Like here? Yeah, that's a thought. We're being attacked, so clearly we need to do something. Just gonna move back one, maybe.
下手3五竜上手5三歩
So they use their one pawn. I was thinking moving our bishop into play might be nice. Evil Ashi. Raiding with a party of 13. Yokoso. Japanese customer. Welcome. So anyone just joining for Evil Ashis, if this stream looks strange, let me just give you an overview. This is our current power level. We learn words in Japanese, it goes up. I'm a Japanese teacher. My name is Akira Sensei. Today's a bit different though. We are playing shogi. Learning how to play shogi. And we're making suggestions down here in chat on what moves to do. The hope that maybe someday we can play this in Japan. We're learning how the pieces move. And right now we're trying to win a game, and we have a big lead, so we're probably going to be okay. So yeah, we were raided by an evil Ashi, which is to say, Ashi. Whoa, Ashi has summoned a dragon. 7 months. Which means you have the stamp with the dragon. Let's bring some dragon hype in the chat. Our dragon emote. We have a dragon in the game, by the way. The Rook in Shogi promotes to a dragon. So we have one dragon in here. They have 0. So we now have leveled up with the power of the dragon. Now we definitely can't lose our dragon. We will win. So they moved there. Very nice. Don't think you can drop a pawn. Yeah, you can't drop a pawn to a column that you haven't been before. So we can put a pawn here, for example. So pawn here could be good. Let's just drop a pawn there.
下手44歩上手33金
The dragon hype is real. So our toe up there is threatened. Let's see here. Silver 8-2. So let's look at 8-2. So we could put silver here, you're saying? Yeah, it's a fun game. It's, in a way, I think, more fun than chess, because all the pieces you take, you can throw right into the game anywhere on the board. Makes it really intense. Silver 8-2. I'm getting a lot for silver 8-2. Let's do that. I kind of feel bad getting rid of that toe, though. I don't want to lose this toe. We must find a way to save all of our comrades. We must save the toe. We must save you, toe.
下手23歩上手
I feel like all these pieces, they are our party members. We can't just let them go. We can't let them die. Okay. So now we could put the Gin there. So, by the way, everyone just joining, the way these pieces move, you can kind of see with the little blue dots. So this dot means it moves forward 1 space for a pawn. The little bit longer arrow here means that this bishop can move diagonally, just like a bishop in chess. Our dragon, on the other hand, is the strongest piece. You can see this dragon kanji. It can move forward like a rook, to the side like a rook, but also it can move 1 space to every side like a dragon. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, it's very similar to chess. It's derived from the same game, so a lot of the moves, a lot of the pieces move in the same way. Checkmate, the victory condition is exactly the same, pretty much. So let's see here. I kind of now want to attack these gold knights, I think. But I can't. I was just thinking that the pawn would attack diagonally like chess. I'm still thinking like chess, but the pawn does not attack like that. So that would be bad. So what do you think the move is? Someone said silver here. Let's do that.
下手
We attack those 2 pieces and make a stronghold. Funyun has summoned a dragon. They've taken our pawn, but it's okay because we have another dragon. We now have even more dragons. Thank you, Funyun. Yup, da. Let's bring the dragon hype to Funyun. I think we have to move our dragon now without this dragon hype. We can just take one of these, though. So what shall we take? So sometimes on Japanese Quest we vote for what we do. Let's take one of these. Who votes for taking the Lancer? The Lancer goes straight. The Knight goes in an L shape. So So vote 1 for Lancer. Vote 2 on chat for the knight. Which one do you want to take? You can write down in chat which one shall we take. Arigato. 一緒に日本語で英語で頑張ろう. So we have votes for taking the knight from Iwalashi and Burb. 2 votes for taking the knight. And probably, yeah, we're in a better attacking position there too. So strategically, it seems like the good play. Let's take the knight. And promote... Should we promote to gold or no? So we have another choice now. Probably promote to gold, right? So again, let's vote. 1 for gold, 2 for silver. Which one? I do not care. You can see there could be certain tactics where you'd want silver. If we go here, silver attacks here, which could be theoretically advantageous. So people are saying, Mbaksha says for gold. I think you're the first vote on this one. So we're going for gold. Let's go for gold. We are now promoted to a gold knight. We are being attacked. Gold general being attacked by their pawn. Let's take that. I think now we're in pretty good shape. So their lancer's escaping from our knight. I think we want to finally break through somewhere here. We could trade, but I don't want to trade. Yeah, we're gonna win this. It's just for fun. We were gonna play with a handicap. It was much harder, but we messed up, and we had the handicap. So we started this game with an extra rook and bishop, and they didn't have a rook and bishop. So yeah, we're doing okay here. It would be kind of sad if we did not win this. Okay. It's kind of sad actually how long this has taken, considering. I think we just need to break through some of this here. Let's bring up some more pieces. Let's get our knights going. Ooh, they are attacking us. They do not like our guy up here. We could defend it with a pawn, or no, we couldn't. Huh. Okay. Probably should start trading. I just don't want to trade. There must be a way to do this without trading so much, right? Well, we could go here. It could attack us again. Huh. Well, they are threatening that piece. Our silver. It was originally a silver general. We should probably start trading something. Let's attack. Move 9-2. But the king could move into the corner and attack us, no? We move here, the king moves here. You want to move the gold in the corner? Let's do it. Right, I'm thinking they do that. We can take the lands, true. We might as well do that.
9二
Now they get a silver
成銀
on us, unfortunately.
上手同じく玉
So they have a silver, which is not good. Oh well. Let's start attacking here.
下手5五歩上手2四銀
So attacking our dragon. And that seems like a pretty good attack. We don't have a lot of options to run away. We can run away here. I think that's our only runaway point.
下手4五竜上手5五歩
Let's break through here.
下手同じく香車上手6五歩
Could attack here as well.
下手6六歩上手4三歩
So we can take that if we want. Let's do that.
下手同じく歩成上手同じく金寄る
So they take our pawn back.
下手6五歩上手4七歩
Attacking our general. Whoa, I messed up.
3七金
The controller went crazy and it made me go to the wrong spot. That's okay though. I think we're still okay.
金上手4二
We could have taken that guy there.
寄る
That's why you don't use the joystick on pro controllers when you're playing shogi. Oh well. We can start pushing this way too if we really want to.
下手9六歩上手3三銀下手9五歩上手3四金
Attacking our rook here. We don't like that.
下手4六竜上手9五歩
So if we go here, they'll probably throw their pawn somewhere. But let's take it anyway.
下手同じく香車上手9三
We can throw the pawn back at them. I think. No, but then they'll draw us forward, won't they? Could move our bishop here to attack that space.
下手6六角上手8四歩
And that's free, I think.
下手同じく角上手8三玉
Okay. Just need to defend that bishop somehow. A knight could do it. Let's do it better though. This guy could do it. Protect with the dragon? How? I'm just gonna do the Lancer here for now.
下手8六香車
Plus we can move it off here and
94
get a free piece, potentially. So they still do want that lance. We could get a free general out of this though, too. Let's go
下
there.
手
Check.
7五角上手7二玉
Oh, it's being defended. We could take it. So now we can take this though. Might as well do that.
下手9四香車上手2五金
So they're a little bit out of options. Let's promote.
下手9二香車なる上手5二金
We need a horsey, so let's promote that. Back 3 ranks, you can promote
下手9
your
三
bishop to a horse. It can now
なる
attack in all directions.
上手4二金
So we can move here. We're protected by the Lancer. We must be getting near an ending here.
下手8二馬上手6一玉
Okay. So what's the play now? This must be almost over. I don't know. Let's just promote this too. It's kind of fun just to keep promoting things and not
下
trying to
手
keep your pieces
8
alive.
三香車なる
At least at my beginner
上
level.
手3六金
So they take our pawn. We get a gold though. Let's take that gold.
下手同じく金上手4五歩
Think we're still good here. They are in trouble.
下手同じく竜上手5二
So we can take that gold. We could throw a gold here. No, we could throw a gold here. We could just check up here now. Let's do that.
下手4一
Yeah, I think we're gonna win.
上手6二玉
Think we're gonna win. I'm guessing this is probably winning here. If we move the bishop here, all directions are covered. Just let's draw it. So if we're here with the bishop, it attacks diagonally, so this diagonal is taken. This square will also be taken. It's defended by the rook. So basically, this whole zone becomes death for that king. That should win. Right. Let's just not put it in the wrong place.
下手7一馬
Yatta! Kachimashita! So we won. Just out of curiosity, I was making some bad moves back there. Let's see how, if you got a hint, what they would do. Good way on this game. By the way, to show you the game, anyone just joining. It was on sale on the Japanese Switch store for only $5. Normally it's 20. The cool thing is level 300 300 different AI levels you can play against. So it's good for practicing. It's called Kintaku Shogi, level 300. So let's go back. Let's see a better attack, because we did some stupid attacks earlier. Like, look at how many moves. Let's go to the end. 115 moves. Let's see how fast the AI can do it. Just out of curiosity. The moment we became a dragon, let's see what they would have done. So we were already a dragon when? Keiyanin! Yokoso! Japanese Questaway, welcome. Normally, our focus here is language learning. Today we are learning a Japanese game. So here we became a dragon. Let's see, after this point, this is move 11. As you can see here. Move 11. We took like 111, so like 100 more moves. Let's try Saikai. And let's see, doing hints, how can we end this a bit faster? Hinto. Hinto. Hyoji shimasu ka? So just breaking down sentences is normally what we do. Hinto, hint. Hyoji, to display. And then hyoji shimasu ka? Would you like to display that? And we can say hi or yes. Hi. So let's see if we do some similar things and then we can win faster. Playing a bit better, a bit faster. I bet there'll be a lot more sacrifices for one thing. So they play the pawn here. Doing these hints can give you a good sense of the themes and kinds of moves that are the strongest. I'm guessing they may do more trade-offs. We'll see. So I think we did something kind of similar there. Ramune, Yokoso, Japanese Questaway. Welcome. We should probably learn at least one word today. What do you think? Make our power level go up. I don't think we've ever learned the word shogi. Can anyone check our word list? If we don't have shogi, we could add that. Make our power level go up to a round number. 1,150. That could be nice. Let's get a hint here. Okay, so we're putting our pawn here. They can retake it with the general. Ah, Ramune, good to see you. Yeah, sometimes we stream at different times, so good to see you. Hard to check. That's cool. If anyone wants to check the list, if everyone's able to check, oh, we can check later too. Let's get a hint. Bit of a side quest today. Just to see if we have the word shogi learned already. We probably don't. You probably don't even need to check. Our power level list, we were thinking of checking. Or I was thinking of checking. So we can take now the knight. Let's do that. We were thinking of making our power level go up with the power of shogi. Probably a word we haven't learned yet through our previous games. Let's get a hint again. So we can get a hint of how strong play looks. See if we can win faster than what we did. I was kind of playing in a way to not have anything die. Ooh, nice. This is kind of a cool move. Notice if you put the silver there, the silver attacks diagonally 2 ways. So it's forking the gold knight and the king. It's defended by our dragon here. So that's a nice move. That's the kind of fun of watching the hints. You see some cool moves like that. Okay, I think we're getting probably close to the end here. Let's get a hint. Nice at taking the gold, even though you're giving up the silver. This will probably be near the end. Yep, the word is shogi, Ivalashi. Did you check it? Do we have it? We probably don't, right? Don't see it? Arigato. Thanks for checking. See if you can win this game and then learn that word. Ooh, interesting. Here they throw down the knight rather than the gold. So attacking the king directly with the knight.
下手4三桂馬上手6一玉
Ah, I see. I think now we have mate right here. Because if we move there, they can block it for one turn. But then we get mate. Let's just get the hints just to make sure that's the move. Yep. This is the power of a dragon. Moving diagonally for a rook is OP.
下手4一竜
See, they can block it, but now we can just move there and win the game.
下手同じく竜
Yatta! Kachimashita! So how many moves was that? A bit less. 29 moves versus our 115 or so. Nicely done. So let's go to our power level screen. Anyone joining, if you're joining us the first time for Shogi, what we normally do, we power up as we learn words from Japanese games. So this game, what's the word we're learning? A lot of weird words we maybe don't need. A couple of good words that we could get, though, that are actually useful in normal Japanese, not just playing Shogi, for example. Shogi itself, common word. So let's look it up in our dictionary here. Shogi, Japanese chess. As you saw, very similar to chess, a common word, N2 word. Again, if you look at the kanji, sho means general, so it's like the game of generals. And there's like a bunch of generals in the game, and you promoted to general, so it makes sense. So let's copy that. Add to our power level. Even when we play shogi, our power level can go up. So we're now 1,150. One more possibility we could learn from shogi, if you guys want to, is this piece. Koma, common word. So it's a piece in shogi, chess, etc. I think beyond this, it gets a bit more specialized, but this is a piece that's used metaphorically a lot as well. What do you think about adding this word as well? If anyone does, if says you want it, or if anyone does our power-up emote, we can learn this as well. So I did the power-up emote. Anyone else agree? What do you think about koma? Should we add that as well? Burb is agreeing. Let's go with koma. Two really good words to learn. If nothing else, knowing these two words from shogi is very useful. Shogi, Japanese test, and then koma is a piece. Cool, so our power level is then 1,151. Let's make that power level go up. Let's see here.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says our power level is now 1,151. Yatta! Kachimashita ne. We have powered up. We can now defeat Nappa with... We have powered up with the power of chess. We are now ready to save the world in our other game, Xenoblade 2. So let's see. Let's just remind ourselves where we were. We can leave it there for now. So which one's not a common kanji? Koma? Yeah, not super common. But you do see it. And it's certainly a pretty common word. So next time we will continue. We will continue, where were we? We're about to save the world. So the whole theme today is we were about to talk to God, but before God talked to us, God wanted to play chess. He wanted to play chess for the fate of the universe, and we won. So I think we saved the universe today, defeating God in chess. Not chess, shogi. He wanted to play shogi. And after playing shogi, now that we defeated him, he wants to talk to us about this. Kono means this. Hoshi means star. So kono hoshi, this star. Kono hoshi no kyoku. So the memory of this star. So now that we defeated him in shogi, he will talk to us about the memory of this star. So next time on Japanese Quest, we will pick up here, and I think, what's the real thing? Yeah, we're not going to do it this time. We'll do it next time. So I think for my outro today, I'll actually start this scene, and then next time we will play the scene. But I think it's kind of cool outro to start the scene. I won't translate it. We'll just play it, and then I will host someone randomly as I'm doing the outro. So I will say, ja, matane. In the corner, I'll say matane. And then we'll play this as the outro. I kind of like that. We'll get a preview of this conversation with God. And before the conversation with God, I think we're still in a different scene. So next time we will start this. I'll find someone to host, and I will say, ja, matane, kyou wa tarashikatta. I will play this out, and I'll find someone to host. And we'll start up with this scene again next time. So the question is, who shall we host today? So I think we're hosting before. Ja, matane. Rex is in some serious situation after playing chess. Not looking or sounding good for Rex.
何をやっとるレックス
It's funny, it's hard for me to not translate now. I suddenly want to watch a little bit now. Ji-chan.
ここは
いいですね. I think we will host someone now. Igutan, I found, is currently streaming Final Fantasy XIV. So we'll jump from the world of Shogi and Xenoblade to
何のためじゃろうな
FF14. What was it all for?
ちゃん
わしらは何のためにおるんじゃろうブレイドとして生まれ眠り気が遠くなるほどの時を過ごしそしてアルスとなってもまた気が遠くなるほどの時を過ごしやがて
It's so sad. I can't help it. Last sentence. If I keep watching, we'll just keep going. So yagate eventually. Ano yo ni kiete iku. So eventually, it all disappears. Kieru. To disappear. So normally in Japanese Quest, this is what we do. Look at sentences, we break it down, and then we keep going. So he's saying eventually, what's it really all mean? Blades, humans, even titans, even the world is all gonna disappear. So on that thought, let's host Igutan. Ja, matane.
あのように消えていく考えたことはあるか
I have thought of it.
定まらぬ目的の中永劫とも言える時を過ごすことを
それは
I can't help it. I want to keep watching.
人はいい限られた時の中限られたことだけを考え生きればよいのじゃ
Ah, so he's saying humans have it so much better because it's limited. Kagirareta. Because it's limited, their life is that much better. Do you really agree with that in chat? That maybe because, about to leave, because it's limited, this little time together, maybe it's that much more fun? I'm kind of feeling that in a way.
お前たちが羨ましいぞなあ
It's a trap. You're right.
教えてくれレックス
So please teach me, Rex. I kind of want to go out on one good sentence though.
わしはどうすればいい
So what should I do? Don't worry, we'll translate this properly on the
お
day.
前を背に乗せこの海原を漂っていればそれでいいのか
No.
それがわしのすべてなの
Okay. This is a good sentence. So that So, is that all I really am? Washi no subete. Subete means all. So, is that all I really am? Just floating around on the cloud sea, doing nothing in particular, eventually just going to disappear? Ji-chan, no. That is not all you are. Oh, now, but what's Rex going to say? I can't stop.
そんなの俺に聞かれてもわからないよ。
I don't know, he says.
なんでそんなこと聞くんだよ。おかしいよ。みんなおかしいよ。
Minna, okashiyo. Okay, that's enough. We are hosting now. Imakara hostashimasu. Next time, the journey will continue. Ja! Mata ne. Perfect timing. Right as we're opening our eyes.